What's up, everybody? Before we get into today's video, I just want to give you guys a heads up. Around May 10th, I'm going to be recording what is probably my most requested video. Over the years of making YouTube videos, I've gotten a lot of comments from people to basically hear the story of how our companies have gotten to the point of where we are today. Obviously, the companies didn't start out doing what we're doing now, and there has been a lot of growth over the years. So I'm going to sit down with my father and basically interview him. It's going to be more of like a podcast style video. So maybe if you guys enjoy that, I'll venture into the podcast direction. Obviously, we have a lot to talk about, and in this video alone, it might end up being like a two-part video. He started the companies when he was like 16, and obviously there is a ton to talk about in the snow removal world, and then obviously equally as much in the construction world. If you don't know, half the year actually all of the year we're doing the construction end of things. I personally work in the construction end about half of the year because the snow removal is the other half of the year. Most of you guys, I think, watch my channel for the snow removal end, so I might split the video up into one about the snow removal and then one about the construction. I'm not exactly sure yet because they kind of started hand in hand with each other, and then as things grew, they just became their own entities basically, and they just each kept growing independently, but we can't have one without the other. So really, there wouldn't be the snow without the construction, and there wouldn't be the construction without the snow. So I don't really know how the video is gonna go. But anyway, my point is, if you have any questions that you want to ask my father, I will ask them on your behalf. Just leave a comment down below. I'm gonna do a segment in the video that is basically just asking all of the commenters questions, and I'll make sure that I hit on every single one. So leave a comment if you have a question, and I'll definitely go through them. Anyway, let's get into today's video. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting our day at H.O. Penn Machinery. This is the local Caterpillar dealer to where I live. They have a transfer pump here for our 930G. That is the machine in our Orange County yard that we took the cylinder off of a few weeks ago. Actually, considering I was away for 10 days, there's probably like a video last week, but that cylinder got put back on while I was away. Rodrigo went down to American Hose and Hydraulic, picked it up, and installed it back on that machine. But when he was there was another leak on the rear end. He pulled it apart and found that transfer pump was leaking. So we ordered it, and they have it in stock. I'm gonna run in and grab it, and then I'm gonna meet Rodrigo at our Orange County yard, and we're gonna get that thrown back on there. All right, guys, we're up at our Orange County yard, and this is the machine that I picked up the pump for. I have it sitting on the back over there, but Rodrigo picked this cylinder up from American Hose and Hydraulic last week and threw it on. He also cleaned up the whole front of this. If you go back to any of my old videos, this entire section right here is completely coated with oil, and it's all gunked up and nasty, so it looks much better. If you don't know, we had this machine completely sandblasted and repainted last year, and then obviously with all of the fluid dripping on it, it just made it completely nasty right there. So it's much nicer having a cylinder that is not leaking anymore. It is so windy out without the garage doors done yet, and also the top up there has house wrap on it. It is super noisy in here. But anyway, this pump, let me turn my flashlight on. This pump is right in there. It's this piece right here. Let me make sure you can see that on my camera. It's this right here behind this hose, right next to the filter there. There's like a little trigger piece right there, right at the tip of my finger. I'll show you it right here. This is what it looks like. So it sits in there just like that, and obviously it's been dripping down below. So we have a new seal as well, a little gasket, which goes on right there. So I'm gonna grab the correct size wrench or socket, whatever I need to get in there. Probably a socket with an extension. I'm not gonna be able to reach it with a wrench, but we got to get in there and start getting those bolts off and then get the new one on. So I have one issue here. This goes on. This is the back, right? You have one line here. Actually, it's upside down. It's like this. So you have one line here, which is obviously the easy one to get. But then you have another line back here, which is very difficult to get to. Reaching in there, you don't have much room to work at all. So you can see right there, this is the one line. And then on the back, up behind this tube here, let me make sure you guys can see, yeah. So up behind this tube, if you look on this one, because you see that sits right there, this red plug is that line there that we're staring at. And then I need to get to this one back here, which is obviously directly opposite of that end. There's not much room to work in here. It would be easier if I had this panel off, but actually that might only be, there's probably a bolt up there somewhere. It might only be this bolt and that bolt. I think I'm gonna try and slide this panel off real quick to give myself a little bit more arm room without this being here. There we go. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully that helped. Well, you don't say hello on the camera. Hi guys. You can watch the camera. Maybe. The hose is out. Alright. Yeah, now I need to get this off. What do you think? Hit it a couple times? Maybe must be. I don't know why let's put the box in that one. Yeah, see, I told you the martillo. Yep. I hit it a couple times. Right now we have the gasket is inside. Right now we have the. Oh, the gasket's right here. No, wait. You see inside over there? Oh yeah. You got the knife? That. Yeah. That's why it was stuck. It's working. Probably put the lines on first, right? You want me to hold that gasket so you can move it on that? No, that's what moves it. Yeah, that was the problem. See? Ready? Ready? Go. All right guys, we got the transfer pump all bolted on. All the fuel lines are nice and tight. We tested it, ran it twice. The first time we ran it, the back line was still loose. I had to get back in there and tighten it down a little bit, but we're good to go now. Hopefully there are no more leaks on this machine. We got that taken care of, and this cylinder up on the front. I just got to get all of our tools put away, get all of the garbage picked up, and that is going to wrap it up for this one. We don't use this machine much at all. This is really just a spare machine along with this 914 here, but hopefully if we actually start using it, we don't run into any more issues. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up. If you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace.